What is your view of this once-in-a-generation kind of tenet?
So it's political rhetoric, not constitutional convention. And I don't mean to demean it. I've engaged in plenty of political rhetoric myself in the past. But that's what it is, right? It's certainly not a rule of constitutional law. It's not even a constitutional convention. The statements that were offered in the 2014 campaign about once in a generation, if not once in a lifetime, were political statements and should be taken as such, in my view. It is obviously, self-evidently, not the case that in the United Kingdom, once you've had a referendum on an issue, you can't have another referendum on the same issue sometime later. There have been 2 referendums on the UK's membership of the European Union, and they were, I'm not very good at maths, but from 1975 to 2016, 41 years apart. There were 2 referendums on Scottish devolution, and they were 18 years apart. The only statutory reference to anything pertaining to this, and it's not a reference that uses the term generation, is in Section 1 and Schedule 1 of the Northern Ireland Act, which provides that there cannot be what that legislation refers to as a border poll within 7 years of the previous one. So there is no legal answer to the question, how long is a generation, because it's not a question of law.
Maybe just worth pointing out that under the Northern Ireland Constitution Act of 1973, the minimum period between border polls was 10 years. So if we're talking about statutory ideas of what generations are, they're actually quite short. It is a opportunistic interpretation of campaign rhetoric, which for me, it seemed to be about encouraging people to vote because they might not get another chance, rather than any sort of intention to create a promise. You wouldn't seek another one for a generation, whatever that is.